for whatever reason, many gay gentlemen have told me that they want to make love to me. So I feel very touched by that. So just a nice compliment. Straight women, not so much for whatever reason. Maybe they just don't say it, or I'm just not their type. But there's at least 20 gay dudes that tell me regularly that they just want to cuddle my body. So thanks, guys. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Oh,
they announced Pokemon Black and White 2.
what is the
Jim.
point of that? That's like Final
Oh, what?
Fantasy 13 too.
Well, it
Is
may
it
or
or
may not.
not? Is lightning
Is it?
in it or not?
Yeah, well, there's that Nagobunga's Ambition Pokemon game coming out, so anything's
Number
possible. But
Mungler.
yeah, it's so weird. They're releasing all these Pokemon games on the DS, but I don't know whether Pokemon Black or White 2 is going to have a point. I'm excited about the idea that it will, that it may actually be a full sequel with all new storyline, all new places to go, and of course, all new Pokemon to catch, Jim.
Oh, there's
Yeah?
so many Pokemon to get. Oh
I've
god.
caught them all, Did you know that?
Ball bags.
I have literally caught them all.
Have you caught every single Pokemon that ever
Caught
there
all
was?
400. They haven't released the 3 event Pokemon for Pokemon Black and White, so that's the 3 I don't have. But all the ones that have been legally released, I think 646. Yes, I have. I have caught them all.
No.
Yeah, but people are saying, like you, what's the point? Why would anyone play Pokemon ever again? I mean, you've got
I never said
Pokemon.
that.
Well, you didn't say
I
that.
didn't know why it was called Black and White 2. I don't know what that is. Why is that a thing? Why isn't it
Yeah.
new colours? What was so special about Black and White that if they just literally run out of colours and things, 'cause they just like Black and White, it's like if we come up with anything else we'll be jumping the shark.
Well, they did think it was going to be called Gray because the third legendary like dragon type thing in Pokemon Black and White is Gray, but they didn't, and it's either going to be what was going to be Pokemon Gray, which is basically just a director's cut of the other 2 games, which means no new Pokemon, which means I'm not buying that. Jesus Christ, why do people that does confuse me when people buy the director's cut of a game that they already have for full price and it has barely any new features.
Yeah.
That's a But if it has all new stuff the way Gold and Silver did, because Gold and Silver were originally going to be called Pokemon 2 Gold and Silver, then I will buy it. But even then, people are saying, why buy any new Pokemon game ever again? Because they're all the same, and it doesn't matter, and once you've played one, you've played them all, which is not at all true, I don't think. What do you think, Jim?
I don't like. I kind of fell out of favor with the new ones, not because it was like, oh my god, the same thing. Because I still think it's a very compelling premise that they have, and I think it's still, it's got some life in it for the fans. But it's more that it just got. I didn't like all the hidden stats and the fact that you.
Oh, that's right.
Because I'm a weird person in that I want the best, but I don't want to open a spreadsheet to get it. So it's like, I will play, but I'll know in the back of my head that this Pokemon I've got is theoretically shit. And it doesn't matter that I'll never take it to a tournament. It doesn't matter. It's just, I know that it will never be the Pokemon it should be without me, going into spreadsheets and finding out about hidden numbers and secret stats and what level to give it a candy and all this fucking shit. So I get disheartened and I give up, and I prefer something that's just a bit more straightforward. And I know some would accuse me of being too casual, but it's it's just what I prefer. I don't have time to get that kind of
Well, it's
stuff.
just not fun.
Yeah, exactly. I don't find it enjoyable.
Yeah.
To turn my game into graphs and night shifts and things.
I do think that the Pokemon series can sometimes be the very worst experience that people can have with a video game. In that, I've known many people. I've actually gone to these Pokemon events where they used to give out Pokemon before they had wireless internet and stuff. They'd have to actually, you hand them the cartridge and they trade it to you and stuff like that on the old Game Boy games. And I've met a lot of guys there, and they are not playing Pokemon. They are being played by Pokemon. Like, they are not having fun anymore, but they are so desperate to catch every shiny and to, have their EV stats boosted by their breeding, and they're like sweating and sad and miserable by their obsession, and that's not good at all. But it's very similar to being a young, attractive gay man and hitting the club scene, getting ready to catch 'em all with your balls.
God.
Because it is. When people ask me, like, why do you like Pokemon? It's very simple. It's the exact same kind of hunting and catching that horny dudes
Why they
do.
got to be gay? What's this gay bit?
Well, because in my experience, Jim, and you feel free to correct me on this, when you go out as a male looking to catch a mate, a female mate, it's not the same level of willingness as you might get with a mutually attracted gentleman. When I've gone out to try to talk to women in bars and stuff when I was single, it wasn't like trying to catch a Pokemon. It was like Dark Souls or something. It was terrifying, and you never knew what was going to happen. Whereas when it's another dude who's like, yeah, I'm just like you. I'm down for this. Absolutely. It's more just like, you wear them down a little bit. You throw out some taunts, and but it's cute and fun, and then eventually enough balls get whipped their way, and then they're yours. Does that make sense, Jim?
Yeah.
Pokemon is just a gay sex nightclub simulator.
Oh my
in a way.
God.
In a way, it is.
You're gonna get letters about this.
It's true. There's all these different types. Some guys will go to the leather bar. That's like going to catch a steel type, or you'll go to the disco, and that's like catching an electric type. And they all types.
Turn this into an article. I want to see the comments.
Well, it's all true. And then once they're in your party, you can team up with them to catch more gay men who are Pokemon.
You're just making it sound like the object of every gay man is to team up with a gang of them and go out like beating up and raping other men on their own.
They don't get killed; they're swooned.
Hey, there's 5 of us now. Let's beat the shit out of that one and fuck it. That's basically what you said.
It's non-violent. That's the thing about Pokemon, is that they're not actually hitting.
Hold on 1 second. I got to unlock the door.
Oh, okay. Hi, everyone. This is the pause where Jim is unlocking the door. Now I'm really thinking about whether I should have said those things. I hope I didn't offend any men who want to have sex with Pokemon or other men or both. I didn't mean to hurt anyone's feelings.